After a lot of research, here are the 10 qualities that successful men and women have, which if you can cultivate, there's nothing in the world that can stop you from being an outstanding success. The first principle is clarity. It means the ability to determine exactly what it is that you want to be, have, or do in life. The top 5% successful people are very clear about where it is they're going and what it is they want to accomplish. If you do not have clear, specific goals for your life, you are doomed forever to work for people who do. The second key with regard to clarity is decisiveness. Be decisive. We know that the reason why we are indecisive is because we're afraid of making a mistake. But the terrible thing is that the way that we think becomes a habit, and the habit of indecisiveness can condemn us to failure. We can be talented and intelligent and ambitious, but if we cannot make the hard decisions in our life, and if we cannot make decisions readily, and what happens is we always have to work for people who do make decisions readily. Now, the interesting thing about decisions is that about 80% of decisions should be made the first time they come up. And if you make decisions every single time they come up, sooner or later, you will develop the habit of decisiveness. The third point under clarity is to have a vision for yourself and a vision for your life. The key to having a vision is to have a dream. People perish when they lack vision. They perish inside because they lose the excitement and the thrill of life. The problem is that our goals are set so low that even when we do achieve them, they don't turn us on, they don't fill us with enthusiasm. So dream big dreams. The second letter of the 10 is competence. We noticed that every single man or woman that we had studied, who had achieved any kind of success in any field whatsoever, had done it after they had made a commitment to becoming excellent in that field. You must commit yourself to excellence. You must commit yourself to becoming the best. Complacency and satisfaction are the key enemies of excellence. When you become excellent, you come to the attention of people, and people try to get you, and they give you more responsibilities and more opportunities. You see, when we do something well, it gives us a feeling of self-esteem and pride. The average self-made millionaire in America works 12 to 13 hours a day, works about 60 to 65 hours a week. And if you're only working 8 hours a day, you're in trouble. You better have a rich uncle, or you better have somebody else who's going to take care of you, because 8 hours a day only gets you survival in our society, because it's so competitive that somebody else is working 9. They've got an edge on you. Everything over 8 hours is for success. Over 8 that you invest is an investment in your future, is an investment in your success. And if you put in the hours over 8, whether it's studying or reading or working, if you put in the hours, it will pay off, and it will pay off in space. It's like throwing seed in the ground. When you throw a seed in the ground, the plant that comes up is not just one seed, it's hundreds of seeds. The third habit the letter C stands for is concentration. We think that the ability to focus and concentration are the two keys to success in life. You see, in life, there's never enough time to do everything, but there's always enough time to do the important things instead of doing what is fun and easy, which is what most people do. You know what they do? They make a list of everything they have to do, and then they start at the bottom of the list and they work on the irrelevant things. At the end of the day, they haven't got anything done. Successful people, peak performers, concentrate on the top items, and remember, anything other than working on the top items on your list is a waste of your time, and time management is not just time management. Time management is life management. You can do anything you want with your life. If you will manage your time properly, we all have the same 24 hours a day and the ability to concentrate, to discipline yourself, to use willpower and perseverance to concentrate on. A sense of urgency is a quality that is possessed by only 2% of the population. So develop a sense of urgency, get the reputation as the person who does things fast, develop a reputation for speed and dependability, and your future will just open up in front of you. The next C is common sense. You can train your mind to have common sense. You can train your mind to think things through before acting, in my experience. Action without thinking is the cause of every failure. And common sense comes from taking the time to think things through before you act. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is one of the best guides that you possibly have learned from your setbacks. This is one of the characteristics of high-performing men and women, is that every single time they have a problem or a difficulty, they sit back and they dissect it and they learn everything possible from it. They try to develop general principles from each setback. Number 5C is creativity. Tap your creative potential. Accept the fact that every single human being is a genius and all successful men and women are creative. They are creative in that they respond to their world differently. They ask questions, they're flexible. They're curious. You know what the hallmark of creativity is? Curiosity. 5 years from now, 80% of the products that we use, the food that we eat, the cars, we drive, the music, we listen to, the movies, we go to, even the streets, we drive on. 80% of everything will be new in 5 years. That's how rapidly things are changing. Most people become millionaires by offering a good or service that people use all the time. All you have to do is find an idea that's 10% new and you'll find it. Next is consideration. Consideration is based on the fact that the quality of your relationships with other people, more than anything else, will determine your success in life. How well you get along with other human beings, your quality of interaction will determine your happiness, your success, your achievement, your wealth, and anything else. Develop the people skills that you need to be successful. Take courses in communications, take courses in effective listening, take courses in public speaking. Consistency means that dependable, steady, predictable work is always vastly superior to spurts or flashes of brilliance and genius. There's a law of accumulation in the universe. If I can pass this on, a law of accumulation that says that even though you do 100 things or 1,000 things that you don't see, eventually they accumulate and they gather a force of their own. That every single great accomplishment in life is the result of thousands of minor accomplishments that nobody ever sees. But every single great success was at one time a failure, and they failed and failed and failed and failed over and over again. And all great successes are a story of failure, 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 outstanding success. The next C is commitment. No success is possible without commitment. 100% to what you want to do is the starting point of all achievement. That if you cannot commit yourself wholeheartedly, it probably means that it's not right for you, and that all of us in life seek for something that we can commit ourselves to. Courage is the outstanding quality of all leaders. Courage means that you have the ability, you have the willingness to confront your fears. Because what we found over the years is that brave people, courageous people are not people who are not afraid. They are simply people who master their fears. If you're afraid and you force yourself to confront the fear, it becomes a habit to confront the fear. Whenever you find something that you're afraid of, and you'll find that most fears disappear. So when you're moving forward, 100% of your attention is forward. But if you're moving backward, even a half an inch at a time, half of your attention is always behind you and where you're going. So always move forward, always dare to go forward. Whenever you have a choice of either staying still and playing it safe or moving forward, move forward. Not because you'll necessarily succeed every time, because it reinforces and cements the habit of moving forward. And most people, when they have a choice of moving forward or playing it safe, play it safe. The quality to develop is the quality of being unstoppable. Learn to develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit and nothing will ever stop me. Make the decision that you can be tired, you can be worn out, but nothing is ever going to stop you. Well, the last C is confidence, and confidence comes as a result. You only get confidence by doing certain things over and over again. That builds a solid foundation within your own mind that you can do whatever you need to do that you have. Self-doubt is the great paralyzer of all activity. We all have self-doubt, and the way we overcome that self-doubt is by doing the things that we would normally back away from. As we say, continue to move forward. Self-confidence begets great achievement. And if you persist until you succeed at achieving a goal that is important to you, and you complete it like a degree in school, or you wrap up a sale, or you make a career successful, you plug into your subconscious mind a success pattern. And then the subconscious mind, running on the basis of inertia, attempts to adjust your words, actions, and feelings to duplicate that success pattern. And that's why they say nothing succeeds like success. That once you've been successful, you have a pattern set down, which will enable you to apply that pattern to another part of your work to be successful in that. And the more you succeed, the more this pattern of success is reinforced, and you finally reach the point where it's impossible for you to fail if you succeed enough times, because you will have within you a self-adjusting mechanism that will guarantee your success.